And we are live, guys. What's going on, Bobby? I know it's a little early, no notice, so people can catch up later on whenever they want to watch it, or whatever the case may be. But just got off work, kind of too tired to sleep, if that makes sense. So I figured I'd go ahead and do this video. I was thinking about doing a topic video on this, but I figured, like Bobby mentioned when he messaged me the other day, and might as well do some more topic videos for on live streams. What's going on, Peter? How you doing, man? You doing all right? But basically, I just wanted to go over some channel goals and watch collection goals for 2021, as far as where I'm heading in the direction with the channel and with my collection, my general collection is going. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, bud? You want me to send you the link there, Jason? Yeah, it's early. I just got off work here at 6 a.m. and I'm still up. So, like I said, I'm too tired to sleep, if that makes sense. I can throw you the link if you want, Jason. I can message you. But basically, morning, Bruce. How's it going, bud? I can throw you the link also. But basically, wanted to go over, like I said, collection goals for 2021 and the goals for the channel. What's going on, John Claude Leader? How you doing, buddy? But basically, I don't really have many goals per se as far as the collection goes uh, for 2021. The main pieces I wanted to get, of course, is if you remember my video for 2020. No worries, Jason. No, I'm not going on camera either. It's kind of early. And yeah, 6 killer. I know it's early. Like I mentioned, I just got off work at 6 and too tired to sleep. If that makes sense, I'll eventually get some sleep here in a little bit. I don't have to go to work till 9. But I basically, like I said, I had gotten the Alpinist. Now the Alpinist that I had originally wanted, I had one of the newer model Alpinist. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate the super chat, bud. But basically, I had gotten the Alpinist. I had originally wanted one of the newer versions, and I may still get a newer version of the Alpinist. I do kind of really like the white Dow, and this Alpinist has been a really killer watch. It's been kind of like a happy accident, if that makes sense, guys, because I never really thought I would like it with the gold. And then I mentioned it before, maybe I'm getting a little bit older, and I like a little touch of gold on watches, if that makes sense. I just don't like too much gold. Like, I'm usually a silver kind of guy. And this Alpinist has really changed my mind on that. And that's one of the things that kept me away from Alpinist so long. And it's actually a lot more versatile than people think. So that was one of my goals that I had achieved. And earlier this year, I had mentioned about a Doxa or rebuying the U1. But now that the U50 is out again, like the new U50 from Zen, I may end up buying the U50 from Zen because that one is the perfect proportions, perfect sizes. Because one of the reasons I got rid of my U1, which that is kind of a regret. No regrets, I know they say, but that is kind of a watch regret, selling regret. It is the only reason I sold it is because basically I had thought that it was too big and I was going on a smaller watch kick. Now I'm kind of going on the mood or the mode of it doesn't really matter. Size doesn't really matter, guys. Just whatever you feel comfortable wearing. Like this little 38 millimeter Alpinist kind of wears a little bit smaller than its 38 millimeters, but I feel pretty comfortable wearing it, and it's a great everyday wear, guys. Um, what's going on, Tom Austin? Good morning. How you doing, bud? John Claude Bevere. But yeah, definitely a U50. Bobby is definitely on my to get list as well. Like I said, it's the perfect proportions with the 41 millimeter, I believe it is, Bobby. Is a 41 mil with the 20 millimeter lugs. So you can kind of throw on a bunch of different straps as well on that. So you definitely want to add a Zen U50. I was going towards collection consolidation, but the more I look into that, the more I know it's not going to be feasible, especially with a YouTube channel, guys. Because I do end up getting a lot of pieces in for review. Bobby, as you know, Jason, as you know as well. But I do end up getting a lot of pieces for review. So the collection consolidation, I don't think is going to work, at least for me at this point in time. No, it may work later on in life. Maybe if I get older, closer to 50s, whatever. But as of now, I'm buying more pieces, as you've seen. I've gotten this Alpinist. I bought that little Orient is a fun little piece as well. the Islander has been really fun, and the Hamilton Khaki, of course, the mechanical, is an awesome piece. By the way, what's everybody wearing this morning? Thinner than the Black Bay 58. Okay, really. And believe it or not, I don't think I'll buy one this year, Bobby. The Black Bay 58, I've been kind of eyeing those. Now, again, like I said, I've been saving up for the first one that I'll probably rebuy is the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2, the 42 millimeter this time around though, in the blue dial. So that'll definitely be a rebuy this year for sure in 2021. Nice, the Islander 18, nice. I got the little Islander. I can't remember which one I have, but I have the blue and the Pepsi bezel one. And it's a fun little watch, man. For $226 that I got it for Black Friday. The G-Shock, and that's another one, guys. That's on my list. Is a G-Shock. You wore your Breitling, nice. You have the Transocean, correct, JCB? That's another nice Breitling. But like I said, the Super Ocean Heritage 2 is on my list to rebuy as well. Definitely that. The U50 are two pieces that I definitely want to add in 2021, guys, for my personal collection. And like I said, this Alpinist, I'm pretty happy with this with this Alpinist. And you're saying this Timex is loud, but I'm pretty happy with this Alpinist, and it may stay. But you guys know me, I tend to flip. Of course, end up flipping for, to swap out to another watch. But definitely the Super Ocean Heritage 2 is definitely on my list to rebuy. And I want to get a Zen U50. I'm thinking a Doxa sub 1200 possibly at some point. And that's not like, unless I come across a good deal on one, secondhand, maybe something like that. That's not on my like I have to have list right at the moment. But definitely do want to add a Doxa. As you guys know, I kind of gravitate towards tool watches as well. And having that Marathon in for a little while, that G-Star, that may be another buy. And sorry, I got sidetracked there with the G-Shock, which, as we know, G-Shocks don't count. I do. One thing that's stopping me from buying this one, and I kind of want to get it in for review as well, if I can get a hold of one. I really do want that blue camo G-Shock, the all metal, because I love wearing my all metal square. I'll probably do a long-term review of my all metal square here shortly, and do like a long-term review of it, because that all metal square is like one of my most worn watches, guys. And surprisingly, and it wears really light, and I really like the looks that blue camo one. I believe Random Rob has one. So I may try to get a hold of one. Maybe ask John over at Watch Gauge if he'll lend me in one. Good morning, Nature. Will Robinson, how you doing, bud? But I appreciate everybody joining in the live stream comments there. But basically, those are the three main pieces that I really want to get this year and I believe they're attainable. Like I said, I think you can get the SOH2, the Super Ocean Heritage 2, for about $2,900 to $3,300-ish, depending on whether you buy it used or new. And at that price, I may end up getting a new, because you can usually get a discount. So definitely the Super Ocean Heritage 2 with the blue dial. I'll definitely go 42 millimeters this time. Definitely want to add the Zen U50 and possibly a Doxa if I can make it in the bigs. But as you know, I end up buying a lot more affordable pieces, and I have a lot of fun in the affordable range, which that one is in the affordable range. I feel like right now there's a lot of fun watches at $500 to $1,500. JCB's got a question. It says, question, what do you think of buying or just looking at a watch at how it fits in your collection, maybe with the channel, or it's more of the former? Honestly, with the channel, I've learned more what I like and what I don't like, especially with having in all kind of different pieces. And I've also learned that you don't buy them to like click a box. Don't buy them just because you think you have to have a chronograph, or you have to have a diver, or you have to have a pilot's watch, or just don't buy it just to tick boxes. Buy it just because you want to buy it, and don't buy it just to impress somebody else as well, which I've never really done that, but there are people out there that do that. And don't buy it just because you love it, and who cares what anybody else thinks, whether it's affordable or high end or whatever else. And then another one I really have been considering is another Breitling as well, is the Endurance, I believe it's called, the new chronograph that they just released. And those are fun looking watches. I believe Min just got the yellow version, and of course I would get the orange version. Everybody's chatting in there. I think I seen some of you guys is wearing. What are you guys wearing this morning? And then Tom Austin's saying his target changes between a few top choices for his next. That's kind of how mine is, but I really have missed the SOH2. So I definitely know I'm going to rebuy that one for sure. Excuse me while I get a cup of coffee. Yeah, the Quartz Chrono, yeah. I mean, they're fun looking watches, and I feel like that could be kind of an excuse to get kind of a. I know we discoined the term beater watch, but it could be their beater Breitling. I think it would look good in the watch box next to the Zen U50. And again, I tried the collection consolidation thing, but I don't think it's for me. And I know collection wise, I've learned is just buy what I want, and who cares whether it's whatever it is. Like I said, you don't buy watches just to tick boxes, as it were. And then Jason, you're underwhelmed with your collection. You got a killer collection. You don't know how you could be underwhelmed with your collection. But definitely, I feel like those watches are definitely on their horizon for this year, and I feel like they're obtainable. I thought Explorer, and that may eventually happen. But with the way Rolex is going and with the way things are going lately, I don't think I may end up getting one. If I'm meant to get an Explorer, I'll buy an Explorer. Six Colors got his G-Shock G100, nice. Now that blue camo titanium, I think it's titanium, the G-Shock. I think I may be able to find a deal on it. The only thing that I'm kind of withdrawn from buying it for them is the over $1,000 price tag. I don't know if I can find myself wearing or paying over $1,000 for a G-Shock, guys. No matter how nice it is, I still have always, even my all metal, I wear it as a beater watch and a daily watch, and I don't worry about it. But I feel like at that price point, I would not wear it as much, at least not to work and everything. Definitely, man. Go for it. If I'm up, which I should be up by then, I'll definitely join in on the chat, man. Because you're on my time, right, Jason, as well? You're on the Eastern time. But as far as collection goals, those are pretty simple goals as far as this year. And I think I could probably definitely get about 2 or 3 of those pieces at least and add them to the collection. And I don't want to coin the term keepers because, as we know, I tend to flip. The Super Ocean Heritage 2, I think, is... I think it definitely will be a keeper because that's one that I even miss the Super Ocean Heritage more than the Omega. I don't really miss the Omega that much, believe it or not. MRG is a good $1,000 watch, okay. William Rizzo say 41, 43 millimeter blue or green Dallas. Okay, so yeah, you're an hour ahead of me, Jason. It's 7:34 a.m. here. For some reason, I was thinking you're in the Eastern time. Yeah, that sucks. You got to work, Bruce. Jason's got a great channel, guys. If you guys haven't already subscribed to him, by the way, Design Atelier, his name here. He does really great work. Loving titanium at the moment. William Rizzo, okay. Have family visiting today, okay. I'll keep an eye out for that Timex, Peter. Peter kindly lent in his Timex Navi XL for me to review. He just bought, so I've been interested to check that out. And as far as other like channel news, and of course, like what I want for the channel this year, of course, I would like to grow the channel out to at least get my goals like 2,000 subscribers. It took me a while to get to 1,000 and finally achieve that, which is really cool. It's kind of hard to believe after all the time put into it, but the hard work's definitely worth it, guys. And like I said, I'd like to expand the channel to at least 2,000. I think I could achieve that by the end of the year. Get 2,000 subscribers, and I'm doing a lot more collabs, guys. Like I said, the actually he just mentioned it. Jason just mentioned it. Yeah, the Ernst Benz Chronos. It's really cool to be able to work with a company directly. That's not really a micro brand because, as you know, I've worked with plenty of micro brands directly. Don't get me wrong; they're cool and they're awesome, and a lot of them are great watches. But to work with like a mainstream kind of brand, which is really good for the channel and a lot of the other channels on the tour, which there are bigger channels on the tour than mine. I believe I don't want to, I'm not gonna spill all the beans, but there are a lot of other pretty big channels on there on the tour included, which is pretty cool. And like I said, it's a good cool opportunity to work with a cool brand. And I've spoken with the owner on the phone, and he is actually, and like I said, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. They just sent me watches in their review. Now, if they want to lend me in a watch or let me keep a watch, then fine. I won't argue with that. But either way, it's still pretty cool to do that. And I have spoken with a couple of ADs. I'll probably continue working with ECJ Lux, even though Ross is no longer with them. I'll work with Jonathan at ECJ Lux. And I have one, possibly two other authorized dealers that are lined up that want to do collaborations. So we'll see how that works. And hopefully I can get a lot of different brands on the channel that have not been on the channel yet, like Grand Seiko, because I know you guys want to see Grand Seiko, right? Probably, hopefully Grand Seiko, some Nomos, some Longines. Just like I said, a lot of different brands that I haven't had on the channel yet to be able to see, because as you know, I like to cover a little bit of everything. And one of the ADs I'm actually been emailing back and forth with, I think they're going to send something out soon, may end up sending me a couple of Victorinox watches, which are pretty cool. Possibly the Enox and a couple of others, which is we'll see how that one works out. And then JCB, if money was no object, what piece would I buy? Honestly, like I like a lot of the independents and all that. They're cool, but that's not really my thing. And A Longazon, I really like the looks of those, but I kind of would probably keep it simple. And believe it or not, I used to love the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, which I still do, and it is a long time grail. I would have to say either probably the VC overseas, believe it or not. I mean, it's an obtainable one, and hopefully we'll eventually get one. That's the end goal, the holy grail, so to speak. The same one that Bruce Williams just bought. That would probably be it, believe it or not. Getting watches here is a hassle. Clearly, he's just put it. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Jason. We'll have to talk more about that, bud. I'll have to talk with Hannah over there too, as well, to see what they think. Because I know one of the reviewers is going to be in Canada as well. More Longines than Grand Seiko. The Legend Diver is killer diver, and that new green one is pretty cool. All right, Peter. Have a good one, bud. Like I said, I'll keep an eye out for that Timex. Morning, Rick. How you doing, man? But yeah, basically, like I said, I think if money was no object, probably the VC overseas is probably one that I would get. And it's, as of right now, it's an achievable one. Not like right now, but in the future, if things don't change, I hope VC doesn't go the way of Rolex and everybody else, where they're really hard to get and completely unobtainable. I feel like I would be happy with a VC overseas. on mine later today. I should be up around hopefully probably by like 4 or so. 'Cause like I said, right now I'm still up after work. Like I said, couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd go ahead and do the stream, go over the collection goals and everything else that I have for this year. I thought about doing a video for it, but I figured doing a live stream would be a little bit easier. So like I said, basically the goals this year are still. What's going on, Snuggle? Tell me how you doing, bud. What you wearing this morning? I'm looking forward to checking out that the mask. I messaged Bobby. He's gonna send it to Kevin, and then Kevin's gonna send it to me. Morning, Hans. How you doing, bud? JCB said 2020 was the year of VC. In terms of brand awareness, the VC Overseas Ultra Thin Perpetual Skeleton was one of the best. That's definitely a killer watch. I feel like the Overseas personally would be more. I would wear something like that more than something really fancy like that. That's just my character and like what I wear, you know. Wearing the Tudor Black Bay 41. Nice. Which color do you have, Snuggle Tummy? Sounds good. That sounds good, Jason. Good morning, Chris. How you doing, bud? $6 million man. The Heritage Black. Okay. I had the buddy of mine, a local buddy. He lent in his 36 a while back. I don't know if you saw that review. They're pretty cool everyday watches. Hopefully, your next watch is the VC Historiques 1942 triple calendar. Nice, Bruce. Do you think you'll give up this the bluesy for that, or do you think you would add that on to the collection with the bluesy? GT, okay. VC Overseas Gen 3 with a bracelet and 2 straps are hard to beat. Yeah, you have the VC Overseas, right, Rick? Or is yours the Chrono? I would definitely buy probably not the copycat. That's the one I've always wanted, but I would definitely buy the one that Bruce Williams just bought, the same exact one. What I like about it is it's such an under the radar watch that a lot of people won't know that unless you're a watch nerd, they won't know that you're wearing a $15,000-$20,000 watch on your wrist. They'll think it's like a nice Citizen or something like that. Okay, nice. So that's definitely a keeper for sure then. Atelier, the Hun. BSB. The S&P 300 blue. Nice. That's definitely a nice watch. The dual time VC. Okay. I thought I remembered you had a VC. And that one has the integrated bracelet and strap as well, right? As you were mentioning, Rick. But yeah, that's basically channel goals and the watch collecting goals for the year. What are all you guys' watch collecting goals for the new incoming year? Have you guys got any plans, future plans for this year for purchases, or you're gonna hold off, try to consolidate? All right, have a good one, Hans. We'll see you next time, bud. New channel features for me. No, as I mentioned, the goals for the channel is hopefully get at least, of course, 2,000, maybe a little bit above subscribers, which I'm closing in on that. And as well, like I mentioned, there's a couple of ADs that I've been chatting back and forth with, and they seem pretty promising. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but I know I'll continue working probably with ECJ Lux out of Charlotte. I've been speaking with Jonathan over there, so I'll probably do some collabs with him. And there's a couple other ADs that seem pretty promising, trying to get some other brands that haven't been on the channel to show you guys. Might be interesting. Like I said, hopefully get some Grand Seiko, some Nomos, and other brands like that that haven't really been featured on the channel yet, hadn't had any hands-on experience with yet. So it'll be pretty cool to do that. Hopefully grow the channel out a little more and get to experience a lot more different brands, which is pretty cool. White Dow silver integrated strap, cool. You're hoping you get the call. Good luck, man. I hope you get that call too. That's a pretty cool watch. 2020 was your Dangerous Tudor 58 Black. Looking at a new 3861 Speedy for nice. Gonna flip your S&P and pick up something pretty crazy. Not sure what yet. That Defy Skeleton JCB, that is killer. I've seen those in person at the AD, and they are definitely killer. Now, some people joke and say they look like a Hublot, but I don't see the resemblance at all. But they're definitely killer in person. And that'd definitely be a wild card watch. Now, that definitely isn't an everyday. I mean, you can make it an everyday watch, but it's definitely wouldn't be an everyday watch for me, though. It would be pretty cool to have. I do like the Ultra, the Violet El Primero that they just came out with this year. Of course, being a Clemson fan, but it's a little bit bigger. And that, like I said, that Defy is really killer. AD wants full retail deposit. Tom Austin's next choice will be safe like a stub or a Speedy. Cool, Tom. Now, you want to buy used or you want to buy new from the AD? I gotcha. My buddy George, how you doing, George? What's up, buddy? What are you wearing this morning? Watch-wise. I still got your Smiths in, by the way. So I'm looking for another video coming up with that and a couple other watches. I'm going to do an interesting little with. I think you guys will probably like. And you guys do like to see like a mix, right? Like of affordables and also the higher end stuff as well, correct? Because I don't want to like concentrate on just one genre. I want to cover the whole range of everything from Casio all the way onto the higher end pieces and everything in between. Defy is a big watch, 44. Yeah. The Snoopy. Nice. That's awesome, George. You're still loving that Seamaster. New from 80. You'll probably get the Speedy. Nice. Sweet. That's awesome, Six Killer. Which Citizen did you order? Or which Citizen did your wife order for you? Rather. But yeah, basically, like I said, to recap, collection goals for those of you that are chiming in late or came in later, because I know YouTube sucks with notifications sometimes, guys. The goals for this year is or of course, as you know, are the Super Ocean Heritage 2, the Breitling. Rebuy that 42 millimeter blue. I'm probably going to get the Zen U50. I've thought about the U1 again, but then again, like I said, the U50 is the same looks of the U1, but I feel like a better size, better proportions, more wearable, and possibly another Breitling, because that Endurance is one that's calling my name, and I feel like you can probably get them after they've been out for a little while, right around the $2,000 mark. And I feel like that's definitely an achievable one. Maybe 2,500, somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit less than that, but that one, and like I said, it's not really on the to get list, but if I come across a good deal, possibly a Doxa again. Jason's asking, how do I choose to move my pieces? I bought a couple of pieces in remembrance of the trip. Basically, if I don't really have any attachment to them, as you guys know, the only one that's really stayed in my collection is the Orange Monster, because that was the first real quote unquote real watch, I guess you could say, that I ever had. And that was like $180 watch. Now they shot up. The first gen Orange Monsters has shot up to, what are they going now, like 400, in some cases like $600, $700, $800, which is crazy. And Jason's saying now his taste revolves around the watch itself and not the celebration behind it. That's true. Now, if you're attached to it, you probably won't want to get rid of it, and you may regret selling it, and then you'll end up rebuying it. Just kind of like with me with the Super Ocean Heritage 2. I never really had an attachment to it per se, but I just really kind of love the looks of it, I guess, and the way it wore and the way it wears. So that's one of the things that is like an elegant and simple watch at the same time. And you can kind of dress it down as well. So kind of an everyday watch. The reason I sold it was because I thought I loved the Omega more at the time, and I didn't feel I needed two Blue Divers, if that makes sense. I never thought I'd get rid of the Omega, but I ended up selling it to help fund the Rolex, which now the Rolex is gone. Oh, she won't tell you? And then Bruce is saying Doxa Nation. I know you love your Doxa, Bruce. Pretty happy with your one Rolex. I don't blame you. That's the killer Rolex, Bruce. I never really noticed that in that Tom Austin. But anyways, guys, we're going on a little bit over half an hour. Figure we'll call it a day. I'm gonna try and get some sleep here in a little bit if I can go to sleep. Like I said, I got off at 6 this morning, so kind of still a little awake from work. Appreciate everybody for coming in and joining in on the chat, guys. Let me know what's going on, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.